Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Going into a new year, people are always like, you know what I need to do? Reset my skin, start my routine from fresh, and minimize my routine. And don't get me wrong, if I didn't have this job, I'd be doing the exact same thing. But that doesn't mean you have to compromise on ingredients or efficacy of the small amount of products that you use. So today I want to share some skincare products that I really feel do serve as multifunctional products with so many beneficial ingredients that you can skip certain steps in your routine. Starting with the sponsor of today's video, I'm actually really excited to share Glow Recipe's newest launch. You know Glow Recipe is one of my favorite brands of all time, and I always say this every time they launch a new product, I'm terrified I'm gonna dislike it. I don't dislike it. This is their Cloudberry Bright Moisture Cream. This is an extension of their Cloudberry range. I've reviewed their toner before, which I absolutely loved, so I was very excited to see that they were launching a cream in the same range. This cream is like such a weird texture. At first you think this is heavy. This is a very standard feeling like night cream kind of thing. So you know you have your drier patches covered, but I was a little bit like, my oily skin might struggle with this one just a little bit. But as you work it into the skin, as you rub it in, it does kind of lighten up, but that hydrated, dewy looking glow and feel to my skin just stayed the whole day. It didn't get greasier, it didn't get drier. Perfect for my combination skin, my oily T-zone, and my drier cheeks all at the same time. Now, as I mentioned, if you are a fan of streamlining your skincare routine, or it's something you want to do in the future with powerhouse ingredients, then you are going to love this cream. So let's dive into why this product is such a good standout. For me, first of all, it's packed with Cloudberry, which is a potent antioxidant loaded with vitamin C and E. You know, vitamin C helps brighten your skin, promotes collagen production, is a great antioxidant. So this is probably the best Glow Recipe packaging, I think, so far. I actually really like this. What are you doing? Waiting for me to finish? Okay. But the ingredients I really love in here are the peptide lipid complex and the CoQ10. And personally, these are ingredients I look out for as my skin matures, as I mature, because they're great for skin resilience and firmness, with peptides boosting collagen production for smoother, bouncier skin, and Q10 being a powerful antioxidant, protecting against aging caused by free radical damage, and improving elasticity. So if you really are looking to simplify your routine without compromising on results, then the Glow Recipe Cloudberry Bright Moisture Cream is a must try. Honestly, trust me, your skin will thank you. It's important to note that with most of Glow Recipe's products, it is refillable. So yeah, give this a go. Honestly, this is this is one of this is my favorite moisturizer from Glow Recipe now. I've always said I just need something a little bit thicker from Glow Recipe, a little bit thicker that I can use overnight and wake up feeling dewy, but isn't too heavy, you know? And this is it. So thank you again to Glow Recipe for sponsoring today's video. I will of course link this in the description box down below. Exfoliation is an important part of my skincare routine. I don't like to use high percentage exfoliants that in like a toner form that irritate my skin. I like using gentler actives throughout my routine, especially when they're in something like a serum, a toner, a moisturizer, a cleanser, just integrated already into my routine. Don't get me wrong, I will forever love exfoliating toners. I just have to be careful now as my skin has changed as I've gotten older. And my rosacea is in such a good place, I don't wanna ruin it. And that's why I love an old favorite of mine actually is Zitsticka's Press Refresh Exfoliating Mask. And this is designed for breakout prone skin, featuring like this jelly-like texture, soaked in exfoliating acids and soothing ingredients too. It targets clogged pores, uneven texture, and redness as well, whilst also providing like a soothing, slightly cooling effect on the skin. And I love this because it's like an exfoliating mask, but also like a soothing, calming serum all in one. There's salicylic acid, of course, that helps clear out the like clogged pores, the dirt, the debris, the excess sebum, and glycolic acid to help smooth the skin texture. Then we have lactic acid to help brighten the skin. We then have our more serum-y kind of ingredients like niacinamide, known for calming inflammation, improving skin tone, sodium hyaluronate to help hydrate the skin, allantoin and panthenol. And those are those soothing and moisturizing ingredients that also help with healing the skin and soothe and calm any discomfort your skin may be feeling. And that jelly-like texture of the mask is kind of made to help enhance ingredient absorption. It's like that hydrogel stuff, right? You leave this on for 20 minutes and it really, really does help refresh the skin. Like you can see a difference. So those times where I do feel like I just need that little extra something, I'll cleanse, I'll hydrate my skin, I'll do this mask and then go straight into a moisturizer because I've got a good dose of all these actives that I would usually spread throughout my routine all in one product. Let's move on to like a skincare makeup-y hybrid, which is the Glow Hub High Glaze Face Frosting Serum Drops. And these are kind of made to give you like that dewy glow to the skin, like an instant dewy glow. On like the makeup side of it, they kind of say it's both a primer and like a highlighter that offers like a glossy glass-like finish, but it also has some really nice skincare ingredients. When it comes to makeup, I don't know much about makeup, that's my brother, but I don't like piling on the product because the makeup peels, my face gets really greasy, then it all drips down my face. So having almost like a serum primer hybrid that I also find is moisturizing enough to then just go in with makeup is perfect. And this is the perfect product for that. And it's all in a really nice, lightweight formula that is just thick enough for you to feel like nourished. Is that the right word? You know, it makes your skin texture look more like even and smoother. So when it comes to the serum side of this, we have hyaluronic acid, of course, hydrating, which I do feel like is in nearly every like makeup product nowadays that's in liquid form. Niacinamide, we all know what niacinamide does. But then we also have squalane in here, which is lightly moisturizing, helping retain all that moisture, making your skin look and feel softer as well. But vitamin E as well, we have some antioxidants in here. So I feel comfortable using this as like a one-off serum after a toner, then going straight into makeup. It's honestly like I use it fairly often, but I don't talk about it enough. There's these products that I use like on a day-to-day basis that become so mundane to me because they're such a huge part of my everyday routine that I kind of forget to talk about them. And this is one of them. Glow Hub are slowly becoming another brand that I'm really, really getting re-interested into. And if you take a little bit as well and just like dab it in places, you can use it to create like an extra dewy glow on top of your makeup. I'm really into these pack cleansers. I know they're not new, but they've really taken off this year and every brand seems to want to do their own version, or brands are launching that purely sell these. These are cleansers that double as a face mask. And at first I was like, why would I need two of those steps in one? And these are kind of like a merge of like a clay mask, a cream mask. They have like all these different kind of benefits that also help get rid of excess sebum. So you get that kind of like pore minimizing appearance of a clay mask. And at first I was like, why would I want to do that in that order? But it made sense to me, right? Because you cleanse and then you wash it all off and then you put on a clay mask or a cream mask. And then you wash it off, then you go in with your other steps of your routine. But whilst my skin seems to be getting drier as I get older and with the colder weather, I like to mask still, but I don't want to use so much water on my face. So having it all in this one step makes a lot of sense to me now. Of course, you have to do this on clean skin. So you would have to pre-cleanse if you're wearing makeup and sunscreen. But for somebody who doesn't wear a lot of sunscreen in the winter and very rarely wears makeup, this is a non-issue for me. But my favorite, well, I'm saying this is my favorite. My favorite is actually by a brand called Whipped, but I feel like this Arencia one is a little bit better for all skin types because it's more kind of like hydrating. It's like a hydrating cleanser. They say it has a unique mochi-like texture that provides a gentle yet thorough cleanse, and it really does. We have witch hazel extract in here, which is rich in vitamin A and C, and it's going to help brighten and reduce inflammation. I find witch hazel really soothing. We have rice water in here, which is known to help hydrate and soothe the skin. Something called hyssop extract, which I've never heard of before, which again is a redness and irritation reducing ingredient. And they do come in like different flavors, different colors and stuff. But the green one I like because for that reason, it really is soothing. When I have a breakout, when I have irritated skin, when I've maybe overdone one active or I've tried a new product that doesn't agree with me, this is soothing, very instantly soothing. What I will say is it's a little bit too, it is too easy to use too much and it foams up so much. So if you use too much as a mask, it takes forever to take off. So you have to apply the thinnest amount. Then once it's done, gently emulsify and rinse away. Otherwise, you might look like this. SUNGBOON Editor is one of my favorite brands now. I think like brand discovery of 2024, but possibly one of my favorite brands of all time. They do one of my favorite serums, which I know I go on and on about, the tomato pore one. But whenever I love a particular product from a brand, I then delve deeper into their whole kind of catalog. And their Deep Collagen Barrier Serum Mist is a new favorite of mine too. You know, I love a toner stage. I'm on my second bottle of this. Both of them were gifted. So I'm just like flying through them all over my body too. And this mist is designed to enhance elasticity, reduce fine lines, and provide deep deeper hydration. So it's got ultra low molecular weight collagen, but let's be clear, just because it's low molecular weight, it doesn't mean it can penetrate the skin better than normal collagen. It's still too big, but that does mean it goes slightly lower than the other collagens, just providing that extra plumpness to the skin. We also have volufiline, which is a new ingredient to me, but this is a peptide complex that firms and plumps the skin, helping reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Vitamin tree fruit oil, or we may know it as sea buckthorn oil, which is rich in vitamins, helping again boost elasticity and moisturization, really targeting dryness and dull skin, and multiple peptides as well to support collagen production and improve skin texture and enhance the overall health and appearance of your skin. We then also have an amino acid complex, which is going to help again plump the skin, make it appear tighter. It really does have everything in it. This is a toner, this is a serum, an anti-aging, well-aging product all in one. And whilst it is relatively lightweight, it isn't like this biphase kind of formulation, so you have that more oily kind of thicker moisturizing layer on top. So whilst I will often skip a serum with this, especially in the morning, cleanse, spray, moisturizer, done, it's still moisturizing enough. It still feels like you've done enough to your skin. You're not left dry and just feeling like unhydrated. I really like this. I've been using this on my body. Again, as the weather gets colder, my legs get really dry. I don't know what it is. And I always end up scratching them to death. So I've just been spraying this on like damp skin, like a little bit more than usual, and like rubbing it in. And it's really, really helped moisturize that area of my skin. And as just an added bonus to my routine, just for that extra dose of hydration and moisturization. I love this. I love SUNGBOON Editor. I'm just dying to try more of their products. And there we have it. Some of my favorite multiple benefit, I guess, skincare products that can really streamline your skincare routine without compromising on beneficial ingredients.